Hello, everybody. I am so excited for this next episode of What's the Biz? And today I want to introduce you to Janice Lee. Hello, Janice. We are excited that you are here.
Yes, thanks for having me, Roy. Very excited to be
Of
interviewed by you.
Yes, of course. It's so exciting. So I know that you've been working on and off with the RDE, and we're so happy that you're with us or however else with the redesigned Empire. So for those that don't know who you are, and you're really kind of new for me also because we don't really see each other. I mean, maybe we see each other's faces during the masterminds on Friday, but we haven't really physically met each other or really kind of worked with each other. So for those that really don't know who you are, how do you introduce yourself when you're meeting somebody?
So basically, yeah, I just introduce myself. I let them know like where I'm from, what I do online. Um, that's and then yeah, what I do and like my experience and typically what I do, like the thing that I do for my clients. Yeah, just all the basic stuff if and then they start asking me questions, about my services, really.
So, what are your businesses? What is it that you actually do?
Okay, so with RDE, I do done for you lead generation. So I will like send prospects into her group, and then yeah, so I grow her group organically. I use other paid groups where I promote my client services, and then I also have my own groups with about 87,000 members. So there's four, and then yeah, all the majority of them are from USA. So I took over because my friend didn't have the capacity to manage them. It's a lot to manage like groups, right? So yeah, so now I manage them, and then I have my I use it like sorry, business owners use my groups to advertise their businesses every single day. And the most the thing that makes my groups unique is that they also get a viral marketing course so that they can learn how to go viral on Facebook, and especially in my groups. Because while a lot of people may be in other groups, free groups, right, or even sometimes paid groups, they don't. A lot of them, I noticed, they don't know how to go viral,
Yeah.
which is really, really important. Yeah, so like I'm at today I looked at my dashboard and I'm at 3.4 million views. I'm getting, yeah, so 3.4 and up 103%. And I'm constantly getting people to want to know about my services because my views are so high. They see me in groups, they see my page, my offer every single day. Like last night, I think I have like five people. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm interested in all this your services." So that's the great thing about having really high views on Facebook.
Wow, that is awesome. So, where did you grow up?
Philippines. I'm from the Philippines originally.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. I came here. My mom was here. So she sponsored me when I was 9 years old. So my grandparents really, they were like my parents. They're the ones that they took care of me and raised me.
Oh, wow. And where you said here, where is here? Where are you at?
Uh, yeah. Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Ah, you're in Canada. Hi,
Yes.
neighbor.
That, are you in Canada as well?
No, no, no. I'm
You guys
actually in
stay.
Florida, yeah, in the US.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're
Mm-hmm.
neighbors, you
Yep. Exactly.
know. So what's a defining moment in your life that kind of changed the direction of what you're doing or where you're at?
Okay, so having a restaurant. I had a restaurant for 7+ years here, and
Wow.
then I have four kids, right? So I have a grown-up one now. She's 19 and she's nursing. So I have three little ones still at home, and it was tough. It was tough, like not being able to see my kids, working so much,
Yeah.
6 days a week. I was exhausted, and then just a restaurant went downhill because of the pandemic, and then it was not as busy. So I'm like, okay, this is probably a good time to keep, working on my business. At that time, I think I was doing MLM, right? But I'm like, I was really intrigued at some of the coaches earning so much on Facebook. I'm like, how do they do this? Like, and then they keep saying that they have so much more freedom and they're making, all this money, and they can actually help people from around the world. So yeah, and I just kept looking for someone to help me grow my MLM. And then, after that, I did affiliate marketing. That's when everything blew up for me, is affiliate marketing. And to this day, I still do affiliate marketing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, like you said, an MLM, and what business is that?
Oh, I did like Senegence, which was makeup. Like
Okay.
I would go to trade shows, promote lipstick and makeup. I did make some sales, but it wasn't like, I'm like, it would not have been enough to replace my restaurant thing, my business, right? So yeah, and then I did weight loss, and then after that, I found a coach, and then I was still working the restaurant. So it was the pandemic, and I was still doing a little bit of the restaurant, and then I found myself a coach to help me, and then just to like help like with grow my business, right? So yeah, and then I found affiliate marketing, and so after that, I decided, what, everything changed. I'm like, you know what? I think my husband's like, okay, well, it's your call. You know that you have to work. You're gonna be the main provider if this is really what you want, right? And then we shut down the restaurant. It was, yeah. So that's what really changed for me. So yeah, it was very very risky and bold move. But I'm like, you know what? Here are the pros and the cons, right? So that's why I decided that this was for me. And
Oh, that's
here I am,
awesome.
like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't really like I was making money all the time. No, it was up and down, right? So
Yeah.
as you probably know, it's not like, not always rainbows and sunshines, right? So yeah.
Now, did you join affiliate marketing with so many of us, it seems, started through Entra. Did you actually start through Entra as well?
No, I'm not familiar with Entra. Is that affiliate marketing too?
They offered a course in affiliate marketing, so I think a lot of us kind of came through that route, watching Jeff
Mhm.
Lerner and growing that way. So with your
Yeah.
restaurant, unfortunately, that went under, and maybe fortunately, because again, now you're doing what you really have the passion for. What kind of
Mhm.
restaurant was it?
It was kind of like Subway. Do you guys have
Oh,
Subway?
okay, so like a sub shop.
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
exactly. That's what we
okay.
had that. So yeah, and I don't like, I don't really regret it, but I'm like, oh, it was a lot of money that we lost, but I thought like a lot of restaurants went under, lost money, and it wasn't just me, it wasn't just us, right? So yeah, so but not to the same, I'm like, you know what, I'm with my kids more now. I have the flexibility to do other things now and making more and freedom and all the things, right? So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. All
Hmm.
right. Well, yeah, I think a lot of us, as we're kind of going through life or whatever else, I think most of us or a lot of us have probably touched in one way, shape, or form an MLM or a direct marketing business. I mean, we're always keeping our minds open to other opportunities and looking for, other ways of making money. And I know that was something that, was like with me. Always had that entrepreneurial spirit. Like I was always that kid on the side of the road doing the
Yep.
lemonade sale and, always trying to, get kids to come over and watch my marionette puppet show in the backyard, and charge them 5 cents or whatever. So it's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, I just always wanted to, try to find ways of making money. So,
Yeah. That was me in the Philippines. I was selling candy and food in my house,
yeah.
and people would buy. So that I was like young, maybe like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. So for people that come and join you, or what kind of problems do you solve for people they don't even realize they have?
Oh yeah, like many problems. First of all, it's like thing is like visibility. I check out there. I'm like I show them I show them my dashboard, which is now I feel like I'm getting a million views every single day. But conversion is just as important, right? And I am converting turning them into clients because I know how to talk in the DM. So visibility, you need like somebody's showing me 10,000 views, and I tell them like this is the reason why, one of the reasons why you're not getting any prospects and not anyone, like they're not commenting on your post or you're invisible basically, right? And a lot of Facebook groups are, if it's not managed well, it's quiet. You know, you can post and post and nobody will comment. So I fixed that one thing, and I make it very easy because I have about 250 viral engagement content that they can just plug and play. They can use it, they can post it in my groups, and they can go viral, right? And they can get visibility. People are commenting on their posts, right? It's not this, it's not their offer, but it's just it's engagement posts that they can use, right? Over and over again every day. That's the one thing I get them to fix that. And then being in an active groups very important because I mean you want to be promoting in active groups because I keep my groups very active. I comment every day. You know, when people are posting quality members, I know the majority of them are from USA because my friend is from the USA. That it says that in the dashboard already because we don't want to be in groups where it's full of like people from maybe the Philippines or Pakistan or Africa, right? Those are not going to be the ideal clients, right? Majority of my clients are from USA, right? So that's fixed. That one is already, and then I'm still growing my groups every single day. I'm probably getting like 200 or more people coming into my groups so that there's fresh new members coming in, right? Businesses, right? So it's good for my the people that are promoting in my groups. um I could, oh, the content as well. While I'm not a copywriter, I've also included hundreds of viral hooks, like, who wants to learn how to, you know, not make money because that's not really a good thing to tell on post on Facebook. Who wants to learn how to get 5 more clients this month? So that's a viral hook, right? So there's fill in the blanks. Those are fill in the blanks, right? They can use those. They can put in a chat GPT and then rephrase it so that it actually goes with in their like whatever they're promoting, right? It's aligned with their brand. What else? Yeah, so that they can get more prospects and clients coming to them, really. Yeah, so there's several ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what makes your business a little bit different from others that are doing the same kinds of things?
Yeah, so I looked at my competition, you know, a lot of their groups are they a lot of their groups are just like promote yourself kind of groups.
Mhm.
Mine is unique. It's because I really put more of engagement because when you do more engagement in your groups, members are going to start commenting more. It's not just like promote your business because this is what happens with Facebook. Once you send a lot of links, the reach goes down, right? Like say, promote your business. What is it? Like share your link below. That really decreases the amount of visibility in groups, right? And a lot of business owners, they don't realize that, right? So and engaging, I do engage more with my prospects in my groups. Sending at least like 3 to 5 word. I won't be commenting on everyone's, right? But sending 3 to 5 words under the post so that they would gain more visibility. So my competition, they don't realize that you should really take the time to comment on their post, not just one emoji, right? That's a difference. So they don't realize that this is very important, and it's something that they can get a VA to do it, right? Because the more you do that, the more not only does it benefit you, more people are going to be seeing you, and my clients are going to be happy because their visibility goes up even more, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've noticed that. So yeah.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, being social, you know, human race or whatever else. I mean, we strive for connection. We
Yep.
want to talk to somebody. We don't want to,
Yep.
always be in front of a computer screen or whatever else. But that's the whole thing. Engagement
Yep.
is really a way for us to really continue to have that human connection with somebody across, you know, across the world, really. Like you said, I mean, you got people all over the world. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what Facebook wants us to do, is to be more social,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
So
that's what it
yeah.
was all about, right? I mean, that's what it
Yep.
kind of started all
Exactly.
about, right?
Yep.
It's hard
Totally.
to want to change, what what we know works, right? And that's
Hmm.
Facebook is a huge company, and
Yeah.
so how did something like Chat GPT, how did that kind of change things for you? Do you
Oh,
find a lot of
wow.
people really kind of go now more towards Chat GPT than working with somebody like you, or
No, no, ChatGPT cannot copy what I do. Like I mean, maybe they could. I haven't really seen. Let's see. It. I mean, for I'd say copywriter. I think that with that I'm sure that it has affected their business, right? Because but when it comes to lead generation, um, the viral post it's different because you have to really study the groups. I'm in a lot of women's groups and see which one is really getting the most amount of reach.
Mhm.
So I'm not like, of course ChatGPT cannot do that. Like it's gotta be, you can't just ask ChatGPT. I've tried this. I'm like, help me create a post that's gonna go viral on Facebook. It doesn't always give it the right thing. It just no, I would try it, I would test it. I'm like, oh well, no, it doesn't really work for me. Like I still have to do like have my set of eyes and study the groups to see which ones would really work. Because I test a lot, right? So yeah, I test a lot to see which one is gonna get the most amount of traction. So yeah, it's not something that, maybe some advanced coaches might know it, but it hasn't worked for me anyway. But ChatGPT has really changed my business because before it would take me hours to create long form content, but now it's like it's so simple. Like now it's like, oh my God, within seconds, it can give you content, right? But a lot of experts like copywriters, they would know if it's written by ChatGPT. They just know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For me, somebody like me, if you, like I come across somebody's content, it's long form content. Since I'm not really a content like I would say expert, I would not know. It's like, is this written by ChatGPT? Like I would not know, right? So, but I've gotten like really good sales from using ChatGPT to create long form content for myself, but I don't copy all of it. I still make it like so that it sounds like me, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah, so I add some of my personal experiences in ChatGPT. That way it's like make it sound like me, not just like so robotic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a lot of it too. Like ChatGPT is relatively, it's still somewhat new and it's still learning and it's still
Yeah.
growing. But that's the
Hmm.
whole thing. It's more logistical and it's more logical, but it doesn't have that human connection yet. It's trying to
Hmm.
learn it, but
Yep.
it doesn't really have it yet. And I think that's what you're kind of leading on to also is that it doesn't have that human touch. And that's
Yep.
where, I mean, it can help us create some stuff, but you kind of still have to go in there and tweak it
Yep.
and make it you because it just
Yes.
doesn't really, it only knows the surface of,
Yes.
what you can show them. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's a transformation or result that you're most proud of helping somebody achieve?
Um, so I have the two. So with the by done for you lead generation, so basically them getting more prospects into their groups and turning them into clients, right? So yeah, so that's getting more clients, making more money in their business. Second is like going viral in on Facebook. Two huge big problems that that I help my clients solve.
Yeah. Now, do you
Mhm.
work with other apps and things too, just Facebook, or is it like YouTube or TikTok or
No, just Facebook. No, just Facebook. It is enough, and then I'm getting those daily sales from my offers. And I am in school. I don't use it for promotion. I'm in school to learn more because I follow a couple of coaches that are really good with like even monetization with other platforms. But I basically like I use school for education for me to like learn about. And I'm doing a real estate investing course since
Mhm.
January. So that's something that I'm trying to learn as well. That's another business, and that I don't necessarily have to what do you call depend on social media for the real estate investing.
Yeah.
So yeah, school platform is for me to learn more about like more about advanced marketing, real estate, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's one of the hardest lessons you've had to learn in business?
Oh man, yeah. The hardest thing, let's see that it's never always gonna be like, you're not always online. It's when I quit my restaurant, I was making, I quit my restaurant. I made my first, probably, I think I said 3 to 5K in a month with affiliate marketing. And that's when I decided I'm gonna quit the restaurant. I thought everything was gonna be like, oh my God, I'm gonna be making this every single month for the as long as I'm online. That was not the case. That was not the case. So I did for a while, and then after that, I think I went into after that I decided to go not do it anymore, and whatever skills that I learned, I turned my business into like doing the done for you lead generation. It was good still, and then all of a sudden, I think within a year, my income dropped. First, and I couldn't figure out what was it. I felt like I was losing my clients and all the things, right? So yeah, so that was a huge like turning point. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not always going to be making this money, right? Yeah, so good thing I had savings because I'm still today is the breadwinner, and you always have to save money for rainy season, like rainy days, right? Yeah, so that was the one thing. And my another thing is that my I had a Facebook page that had 13K followers. This one has about 3,400 followers. The first one had it got disabled from Facebook, so people will report you. So that was a huge thing, that wake up call. It's like if they don't like you, they don't like your content, people are going to report you and you're going to get disabled. And I see this happen to a lot of people. So I'm very careful on what I post on Facebook, because your business can just disappear, without, and that's I rely so much on social media, Facebook for my main income. So you can just lose your business in the blink of an eye. And, I went down. I wouldn't say zero because I still have my clients, right? But it really like my income like really went down. That's why I started the real estate investing.
Yeah.
So yeah, building your list, creating, doing another business that you don't have to just rely on one, like, one on social media. There you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Because
Yep.
that's the whole thing. Like, having all your eggs in one basket and
Yep.
then that basket gets turned upside down,
Yep.
then you got to start over again or you got to
Yep.
figure something else out. So it's very
Yep.
wise to
Yep.
really have multiple streams of income or,
Mm-hmm.
different options on the table because like you
Mm-hmm.
said, I mean, COVID came in and it changed everything for your restaurant business and really kind of pulled the rug out from under you. That's got to
Yes.
be scary. And I know you're not the only one because again,
Yes.
we heard so many horror stories during that time frame. And it was a very scary time and
Mm-hmm.
everybody was kind of unsure as to what was going to happen. So very good for
Mm-hmm.
you for continuing to like a cat land on your feet and
Yep.
figure something else out
Yep.
and and move along. So what
Mm-hmm.
kind of legacy do you want to leave for your family or
Yeah, for my family, honestly, it's really when it comes down to it, I want my kids to have a really, really good future, just like any families, right? So that they are secured, that, they don't have to struggle like what I went through as a child, like, not while my mom gave money to my grandparents, I felt like, first of all, I didn't have any parents, right? So I want to make sure that, I'm still married, like 12 plus years, excuse me, sorry, 12 plus years now. And I want to make sure that they are well taken care of, that they can go to college, to the university, and that we're gonna be here. Like, they don't have to worry about like how are they gonna survive. Like these things are not taught in like schools, like finance. Like, I think that those should be something that they really should teach the kids about, right? I didn't learn that growing up, in schools or even here in Calgary. So yeah, that yeah, they don't have to be in like financial crisis when when they're in school or when they're they have their own families because we are like, I make sure that they are fully supported, right? So yeah, it's
Yeah,
a huge thing. You want your kids to be like not worry about money. They secured, right? So I've had to worry about that. So yeah.
that's awesome. Well, I have enjoyed this so much, getting to be able to talk to you after seeing you come and join the RDE when you did, and like watching all the posts come through. And it's like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this is so great. It really, I know it continued to, step it up for the RDE, which was just amazing for us. And so we're
Yes.
very appreciative and so happy that you're with us. Are you going to be joining us for Limitless? Are you going to be there in Phoenix?
When is that? Like,
In
what month was that?
October. I have to look at my calendar,
Oh, it's
but
probably
it's
up.
coming up in
Okay, I'll be.
October. Yeah, I think it is going to be in Phoenix. I think that they were like a 99% chance that it was going to be there. But
Oh, yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah, if it's TV, then yeah, definitely I would want to come. So, yeah, I haven't chatted with her about that. I did see the post, but yeah, I would love to come and see her as well because we live pretty close, she and I. So
yes,
I've
yeah, the
I've
two
seen
of you.
her, but yeah, it would be nice to go to. I've always wanted to go to Phoenix because there's a
Wow.
lot of Canadians that go to Phoenix.
That would be awesome. Well, it would
Yeah.
be
So
great to actually meet you
yeah,
in person, but this has
yes,
been an absolute treat. I
yes,
thank you so much for
yes,
carving out some time to talk with
yeah,
me today.
yes.
And I've had a blast meeting you. I love your
Me too.
energy, and it's just been so wonderful to chat with you. So, all right, everybody. If you want to work with Janice or however else, she's going to send me her information so that I can put it in the description. So that way you can know how to reach out to her if you'd like to work with her, because she's an amazing dynamo and she is really making things happen on Facebook. So definitely engagement is number one, and that is just awesome. So if
Yeah.
you'd also like to be on one of the next episodes of What's the Biz, as soon as I'm done with everybody that's within the RDE, the redesigned empire, then I will be opening it up. So please reach out to me. And we hope to see you at Limitless in October. And like I said, it's like a 99% chance I think that it's going to be in Phoenix, so in Scottsdale. So we're very, very excited, and we hope that you come and join us. All right, everybody. I will see you all on the next episode of What's the Biz. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you so much, Roy. Nice meeting you. Have a great day.
You too.